So when it comes to MMORPGs, I am a newbie. I've never really played any MMORPGs that I can really remember of during my childhood or earlier years in gaming. Maybe the closest one that comes to mind is Wizard 101, but as a free-to-play player, I didn't really have that many options, and the fact that, if you have to pay a subscription to be able to play the game, that was a big turn off too. So me as a kid, I didn't really look towards this genre of video games anyway, but lately I have been thinking about MMORPGs a lot, and what better MMO to actually try out and start getting into than World of Warcraft. I mean, it is genuinely the biggest MMORPG I can think of, and the problem with that game is the only experience I really have from it is a South Park episode, but I never tried it. I don't know how or why I never really gave it a chance. It is a free-to-play game after all, but I never really tried it out. So in 2026, like 2 decades after the game's original release, after God knows how many expansions, which I genuinely have no idea about, I have zero knowledge about the game, I decided to just download World of Warcraft and actually try it out. And I actually just played the starter area. I think I got to around level 12 or 13. Just to see what it's about, to see the gameplay, to see what makes this game so addictive to people. I mean, you see people go 10 plus years or even longer just having this as their main video game, the one thing they do 24/7. They log on to World of Warcraft, they lose themselves in the game, they do quests, they do all sorts of things. They make communities, they make anything good about gaming you can probably find in World of Warcraft. But the problem with me as a person without any childhood bias about liking the game or anything, going blind is a totally different experience, I think, than being someone that has been playing these sort of games for many, many years. But in my opinion, it's a good game. But for somebody like me that's not a fan of MMORPGs, it's very hard to actually get into. I mean, the earlier areas were kind of okay, but I guess it's normal for MMORPGs because the whole quest thing in video games is just go from point A to point B, do something in between. You have a goal, you do it, and then you just get rewarded for doing it. And I understand where the grind comes in because it took me a while to get to like level 10, for example. Obviously, I can only get to level 20 on each character that I create because I haven't bought a subscription for the game yet, but it takes a lot of time. And I think they do make a lot of money by selling a fast level with a new character. I think I saw something like that in the stores where you instantly get boosted up to level 80, and I'm pretty sure when you hit that max level and the real grind starts, that's what World of Warcraft is. And I think that's the thing that genuinely does get people addicted to the game. But me personally, I don't really know what I expected. Like, I mean, I do know what I expected. I thought maybe, for the first time trying the game, I'm just gonna see the light. I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, now I understand why people love this game so much, and then I'm just gonna become a World of Warcraft addict. But to be quite honest, after the tutorial area, it hasn't happened yet. I obviously gotta play more of the game, maybe hit the level 20 free-to-play mark to see what the game has in store for me. But so far it's been okay. It has not been anything special. Maybe it is something to do with me playing like the modern World of Warcraft. I've seen and I know of the existence of World of Warcraft Classic, and that apparently is a lot better than what I'm playing. I think they call it retail. Like I said, I have no idea what any of the terms mean, what any of the expansions do or are. So going blind is kind of fascinating because you're literally stepping into a world that has existed for over 20 years. And or maybe even 30 years, I'm not sure. I think World of Warcraft was released in 2004, if I'm not mistaken, and the past Warcraft games came years before that, so it's kind of like interesting to see how everything has evolved and see this huge and gigantic world as a starter, as a newbie, as somebody that has no idea what is happening. Like, the craziest part for me was that the game is over like a 100 gigabyte download, and it does make sense because if it's like 2 gigabytes or like not gigabytes, if it's like 2 decades of game, you know, there's no wonder that it's like 200 or 100 gigabytes of download of files on your PC, because that's what 2 decades of video games does, I think. But I think it's interesting to see how the game looks for the veterans compared to the newer players. Obviously, I haven't really talked to that many World of Warcraft players over the last few months, because I think the game, I wouldn't say it's dying, but like at least in my communities, not many people play the game, so I can't really ever have a good opinion made about it from the perspective of somebody that has actually been playing the game. But all I can say and all I can talk about is the newbie experience, and like it's pretty okay. It's nothing too special, but in my opinion, there's a lot more things to do in World of Warcraft, and I don't think I can like get the gist of it. I don't think I can understand the game if I only play, you know, a few days or like a week, you know. I think this is the type of game you genuinely just get to know after you spend a very large amount of time with it, to get to know what it's about, how to actually properly play it. And yeah, I think I might be trying more World of Warcraft in the future. I mean, obviously now I have taken like that first little baby step, and that's why I just wanted to make this video. Obviously, the gameplay in the background is probably horrible for the veterans, but I just wanted to talk a little bit about World of Warcraft and my first little experience with it. It's pretty much like just something new in the world of gaming for me, and in the world of MMORPGs, which is probably just hilarious for the people that have been playing this game for years. But again, every game will have new players every day, and I'm pretty sure this is how it is meant to be. But yeah, I can't wait to see what World of Warcraft has in store for me in the future. But that's been this little fun video, and thank you all for watching and listening, and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.